an exciting day on Eriskay.
But now we get to replace the plexiglass that...
Oh yeah. It's so satisfying.
I'm Cass.
And I'm Shelly.
We're a couple from the Rocky Mountains of North America.
We sold everything and moved on to our sailboat over 2 years ago.
Come join us as we adventure through the Mediterranean Sea.
Well, we had a really nice time in Rhodes exploring and checking out the island by scooter, but now it is time to move on. So we're possibly headed to either Symi or Kos, depending on the weather. So we'll see how it goes. Not much wind for sailing right now, so we're motoring a lot. So sorry I'm yelling over the motor. But we decided from Rhodes to continue on to Kos, and we chose, well, Cass chose to come up the east coast of, or excuse me, the west coast of Symi instead of the east coast. So we haven't seen this before. It's a pretty rugged coastline. Check it out. Oh, no wind to speak of, but this glassed off water is something else. It's so blue. Hi. "11 hours later, we are approaching Kos." So we actually picked up a berth at the marina. We are low on water. We're gonna get some fuel, and just looking forward to a little bit of a reprieve tonight. So when we get there, we're going to go directly to the fuel dock, and then once we're done there, we'll swing around. We'll send them, we'll ping them on the radio, send them a message on VHF 77, and let them know that we're here, where their marinero will come around and meet us and then take us to our berth. Whew. Yeah. We are all tucked in, and I've got to tell you, after a couple of really rough, swelly nights on Rhodes, it's going to be really nice to be tucked into a marina. So yeah, we're going to enjoy this for tonight. 100%. All tucked in, snug as a bug in a rug. Man, we love Kos for all of its services. It really is, it's a great port. So we came here obviously in November of last year and got some works done. So we knew a few people that we could ask for some other items that we needed, and one of them is the forward berth hatch that we have done repair on, but it just needs to be replaced. The plexiglass is cracked and it's time for replacement. So it's kind of ghetto right now because we have a garbage bag on it. So let me
found a CNC machine guy who will mill me a new piece, and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
New hatch is over 1,200 euros for a new hatch, so we'll just see how much this new lexan piece and how I can put it in. We'll show you the process.
Yeah. This is the crack here, and it's cracked through and through.
Right through the handle.
Yeah, so that's why it needs to be replaced.
All right, so how these hatches work is kind of a simple and easy, and actually what I think is a really nice design. So there's a little cover, as you see here. It just clips in over the top of this piece, and what you'll do is simply just take a screwdriver and just lightly just wiggle it up, and it pops right off. You can see that it just has a couple of little detents right here that'll pop in. You just take a screwdriver, choop, 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 and pops right out, no problem. Put that over our side here, and then if you look close, there's a two-part system here, and I really like this. So they have a sleeve that goes over the top, and they have it cut in a way that's kind of on a helix like this, and then all you have to do is take your screwdriver and really lightly, and it doesn't take much. Boop, pop it right off. You just push that off. And there's a little bit of wind like today, you make sure and collect all your pieces. But then once you have that off, these barrels just slide in like this, and your hatch is off. Like that. Boom. That's all it takes. And then you're undone. Nice and simple. Just like this. Like this. And the window's off. Just like that.
Disassembled.
We'll disassemble the rest in the cockpit. Okay, now we'll also take the handles off. There's no reason to take the whole thing over. So, it'd be a good chance to, you'll notice that you get just a touch of a little rust every once in a while. They are good stainless steel screws, but even stainless steel can get a little bit of tarnish rust on there. So we'll come back and give us a good chance to clean these up and make them look a lot better. As you can see, this is a pretty simple disassembly. Put them together, take the screw for now, just give yourself a quick shoop, and then when you come back to reassemble it, you don't have to question how the handle goes back together. It's how I like to leave things, absent-minded professor and all, so you know, I like to get them done that way. Perfect. All right, so when you separate the pieces, you want to make sure that we're trying not to have to replace the gasket as well. So you don't want to just rip one piece and bend the frame. So you'll notice that I'm going to do about 2 millimeters, maybe not even a 1/4 inch, 3/16 of an inch. And I've already done this side a little bit, and I'm literally just going to keep working it. Slowly. The most important part is that you don't want to rack one side and bend this frame out of shape, because once you do that, the frame's never going to sit right. It's always going to leak, it's always going to be a problem. So take your time, have some patience. Oh, there it is. And then easy, easy. Maybe a hope. You've been put to frame and you haven't torn, because this whole seal, not only does this seal against the lower lip of the hatch as you close it, but it also is one piece that wraps around the edge of the plexiglass and then seals the entire thing into the frame. So to tear this means you have to get this whole new seal, and it would be problematic. So there you go. Really good to me, and so as long as it comes off without any issue and no tears, I think we'll be good to go. There we go. And there's your plexiglass piece. Boom. So we'll go have them see if they can make me a new one.
Yay.
While we're waiting for our plexiglass to be cut at the CNC place, sweet. So stoked about that. I'm gonna jump down. My blower motor for my engine compartment doesn't seem to be turning on when I turn the ignition on, so we're entering into the middle part of June, starting to get pretty hot, and definitely need to keep that engine compartment cooled. Here in the Med, we see temperatures north of 100 degrees, which is about 38 degrees Celsius, and so yeah, it gets hot here a lot. So from this point on through September, we're going to be at 100 degrees almost every day, if not more. Last year we saw 117, 50 degrees C, and way hot. So definitely got to get some air moving through the engine compartment. So that blower is key to that whole thing. So today I get to jump in and do a quick test and see if the motor still has continuity or whether I have a supply. Hopefully there's just a fuse. I'm gonna get back here and maybe there's an inline 10 amp fuse that I can just replace real quick, no issue. But you got to check out where I'm at. So Here I am, port side rear berth. And if you notice, that's the hole I get to climb into. And the blower motor sits just right up in here. So yeah, I get to climb in there. Wishing you luck.
Looks quite loungy in there, babe.
Yeah, you should have seen me getting in here. It was something. Ooh, it's hot back there.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a tight hole for a big man.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Cass is working on the motor stuff, and we'll be changing the oil here probably a little bit later today. I'm working on doing my fridge topper because it is time to put that on for sure. So when we were back home, I bought this reflective cool stuff that we love for the boat. I actually put them in my windows up here too. I'll show you here. So that keeps the heat out quite a bit. So I'm actually gonna sew this into this piece here and still make a duvet where I will put a comforter with it. So I'll have the reflective plus the comforter, which will add a lot of thermal protection for my fridge. So anything we can do to help it make it last as long as possible and keep as cold as it can be. Oh, we got a lot of projects going on up in here. So got my duvet all done, sewn, yay. And basically just came in and sewed a top, did a little Velcro. So these flaps will just into place. And then I have my blanket stuffed in there, and this will be used in the winter. So I will just remove this during the winter and put it back in the summer. So it makes it so I can still take this off and wash it as I need, and it's going to provide the insulation. So this is the next step. Whew, it's really reflective. Ta-da! Great insulation for my fridge.
It's hot.
It is hot today.
Yeah, let's be honest, the last couple of days, the thermostat
It's cranked.
They've cranked the thermostat
Yeah.
here in Kos, which is good.
Yeah.
The first 3 days we were here, it was 86 or 88 degrees. It was beautiful.
Spectacular.
Yeah, the last 2 days they've decided to crank it up. It's good. It's warm. But whew,
Yeah.
she's getting warm. She's pushing into the mid-90s now, so.
It's an exciting day on Eriskay because plexiglass has shown up. We're
Yeah,
so
it is.
excited. So yeah.
CNC cut, baby.
Yeah, so we found that shop in town. They did a great job,
Yeah.
and we're about to check to make sure that everything is spot on.
Yeah.
We did actually end up having them order the center hatch here too, which we'll install later. We're just looking to get the one that's in need immediately right now, and then we're leaving the marina tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
So
we're
pretty
trying to
stoked.
move on, but
Yeah.
we'll get this forward hatch all done up.
Yeah.
Get the hole filled.
Yeah.
No more crazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hatches just kind of after a while with the plexiglass just kind of craze and kind of crack a little bit. And
Yeah.
so we're gonna make it nice and clear and look good again.
Look good again.
We're gonna make it look good again.
Yeah. So, if you want to know where they are, check it out on Noforeignland.
Oh, yeah.
I did mark them, so it is a place. It's actually in town a little bit, maybe about a mile and a half in town, and similar to the place that we found the batteries and the stainless steel works last year. So it's kind of an industrial area.
Yeah.
You get a lot of stuff
Real
done in that
close.
region.
Yeah, within 2 miles of the marina.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
Jump in a taxi, 10 minutes later, you're there.
Yeah.
No worries.
Great
easy,
works.
Easy.
So.
And great people. Easy to work with.
Yeah.
We weren't able to source a new gasket for the new hatch, so that means I get to take the old gasket for the hatch and give it a good scrub. All right, so as you can see, the problem with using old gaskets is they crust up a little bit with dirt and just calcification and all that kind of good stuff. So what you see is I'm using a little bit of silicone spray on just a paper towel, coming along, and I'm cleaning this edge. And if Shelly will do a close-up, thank you, my love. You'll see that it's nice and black here, but as you round the corner, it turns brown and kind of calcified. So what I will do is I'll just continue to go around the edge with a paper towel and a little bit of silicone. Just take off all the calcification, and that takes all the dirt off and all the sand, and then we should be good to go to set the window. Everybody knows that the best part is peeling the plastic. So I thought maybe she and I would Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
For
who gets to peel?
Gets to peel
Yeah.
the plastic. You ready?
Yeah.
Rochambeau.
Oh.
Rochambeau.
Ah.
Yes! Oh!
Woo. Looking good. Beautiful.
All right, so anytime you try to retrofit something into place, you always have to do a little bit of adjustment. The CNC guys did a great job, but obviously they don't have the factory measurements to do precision milling on their CNC, which is totally fine. It fits in the frame, as you can see, just fine.
Oh, the window is done. So Cass has worked really hard putting this all together. Got this nice tight fit, especially on a used ring, which is very delicate. Perfect. So I may not have won the first one, but I got this one. So check this out. Oh yeah. It's so satisfying. Oh, that looks so nice. It looks so nice. Ooh. That is a pristine window.
And adjust your tension. There you go.
Nice.
Lock down just like that.
Woo. Now we get to go put it on.
Go easy on the grease.
Just light.
Always, always, always go easy on the grease. So you preload these barrels like this. And if you'll notice, they have little holes in them like this. See these holes? And those holes align with the notches. If you notice, the ends are not circular, they have this little notch. And that fits into the window right over here on this side. So you know where the notches are, and we know where these windows are, and so we can line the barrels up so that they line up with the notches. So we'll do both sides, get the barrels lined up. Wipe your greasy fingers off because you don't want to get grease all over your brand new window.
Beautiful new plexi. It's awesome.
slide this bad boy in place, and then it really is just a matter of just trying to find the sweet spot. Sometimes they go right in like that and like that. Like this. Some fine tuning like this. And I do need to go all the way in. As you remember, as we took it apart, we have these spacers that make sure that we have it in and it's locked in place. Super simple. Actually, I really like the design of this. Makes it super easy. So then we know if the spacer is the right size, and it is. We have it in the right place. We snap it in. Now these barrels are locked into the window and it rolls and it's just fine. Super simple design. I always like simple. Easy to maintain. And you can see this one. So I'm just going to pick up the window and just try to get it to sneak in. There you go. And it just sneaks right in like this. Take the spacer here. Snap it in like that. And then we have these covers like this. And the covers just come in super simple and clip into place just like that. And then we're good to go. All right, and the very last step is to throw the hinge in. So we take the hinge. Now remember, on plexiglass, you don't want to go too tight because you don't want to crack the glass with the tension. So really, about that tight. Never over tighten. Never over tighten on plexiglass, because you can actually take your screws and your fittings and you can press it and you'll actually get fractures on that. So just tight enough to compress those rubber gaskets so they're nice and tight and they seal, but not too tight that you it's what's the measurement? About that tight. Okay.
Oops.
And then there you go, brand new.
Yay! Look how good that looks. Ta-da! Nicely done, babe.
Nice.
Huge thanks to our patrons for helping to make our adventure possible.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, like and subscribe. And don't forget to join us next week.